Hey everyone, we're live and running right now. Hey Tigeron, how's it going? There we go. Welcome again to the stream, everyone. Nice you all join us for this Nintendo Direct reaction that we're going to get in a very few moments here. So, before we even begin, let me go ahead and give you announcements of what's to come here. We're going to do more Final Fantasy IX on Sunday night, so definitely stay tuned for that when we get to that point. As for predictions of this video here, I believe we're not going to get any details of who the final Smash character is. I think we're going to get an announcement of when that final Direct is going to be for Smash Brothers. I think we're going to get more information on Mario Party and also Metroid Dread. So I think we're going to get more information on that. I hope for more information on Splatoon 3 as well. And I'll be surprised if there's anything new that they haven't brought back in a long time here. Keep in mind, there were some leaks earlier today here. I kept myself blank of all leaks. And here we go, everyone. It's now time. Alright. Let's do this. And Ruby the Snivy, thanks again for the follow earlier. Can y'all hear that? Alright, good to hear. Yep, this is Monster Hunter. Is that better now? Yeah, we'll get that as close as we can here. And Gamer's coming in right now. Hey Gamer, can you hear me? Oh, hang on. Can you hear me now, Gamer?
I can hear you fine.
Alright, so we got a DLC expansion for Monster Hunter Rise being Sunbreak. Yep, help if I didn't pause it.
I mean, good to see Monster Hunter Rise getting love.
Oh yeah.
And it's to be expected Monster Hunter Rise
Hello,
getting
everyone. I'm
expansion.
Yoshiaki Koizumi.
I mean, because
and I'll be
much
your
like
guide
with
for
Monster Hunter
today's
World,
Nintendo
Monster Hunter
Direct.
World got Iceborne.
Mm-hmm.
What you just saw was the first
Did you see the Rush DLC they added for the game?
Sunbreak. The massive expansion
that
of Monster
that-
Hunter Rise.
That Rush costume was so freaking good. It tempts me. It
on
tempts
many
me
new
so
elements
much.
that will enhance the experience for players of Monster Hunter Rise, including new stories.
Let me make sure I get this everything balanced on my audio levels here, everyone.
And although not touched
Alright.
upon in the
Here we go.
trailer, new hunting actions and
So joining me, of course, everyone, is Gamer Wolf. Nice to have it back on the channel once again.
Yeah, good to be back.
Good
to be back for another Nintendo Direct.
In summer 2022.
Now, I'll tell you this here. I've been accurate on my predictions for Smash characters so far, and I have 2 nominations if we do get a Smash announcement at some point here. One, I believe, is either going to be a Capcom representative or Crash Bandicoot. Those are my top predictions here.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, I would probably say Capcom, maybe?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards more Capcom.
So looking forward to this.
Yep. So we got 5 boards. Oh, the Yoshi's Island game is in there. I love the Yoshi's Island map from the first game. Yep.
Woody Woods from 3.
Yep, I love that map as well.
Travel between
Yeah, I love that.
Yoshi's Island from 1.
I love that map a lot.
but she might swap places with Bowser at the last second.
That's clever. Oh, we got Horrorland.
Horrorland!
Wow.
Yes!
But at night, it'll
One of the best boards from 2.
Yep. So we got 6 maps all together here. Or 5 maps, actually.
Compete against players.
Yep, I remember that one from number 3.
Streak in survival, or work together in the cooperative multiplayer.
Okay, that's interesting. That's kind of essentially thrown back to was it the minigame poster
Online play.
from 2, which was the minecart thing with
Yep.
that.
Yep, and of course the good thing is that it's online play.
Mario Party Superstars.
Oh god! Wow! At the end of October.
Yep, and Zach from the Bounty Hunter, thanks again for the follow.
A new RPG is in the cards.
All right, so
What?
what do we have here? Hey, Simi, nice of you to join us.
Mentioning cards, I can only think of one RPG that's like that. But I don't
Persona
know.
is one of those, I know that. Because they use fortune cards, that's like a thing here. This doesn't look like it's a Squaresoft game. Oh, wait a minute, is this from the same team as Fire Emblem?
At the Queen's behest.
No, it is a Square
Oh, no,
Enix.
this is- okay, this is different.
fantastical journey
Whoa!
to slay a fearsome dragon for
It looks like a
honor.
tactical game.
Everything in this realm is represented as cards, from the protagonists to shops, towns,
Actually, it's more like a board game.
environments. In this fresh take
It
on
kind of
tabletop
gives me a
RPGs,
little bit
Square
of a
Off
Hand of
card
Fate
battles where
vibe, but
skills and a
it's
little bit
completely
of luck
different.
will determine
Yeah, this is
victory.
supposed to be like a tabletop game. That's interesting.
A spellbinding experience from the creative minds of Yoko Taro and Yosuke Saito is about to unfold.
Now, that's very unique.
Voice of Cards.
Voice of
Wild
Cards.
Dragon Roars.
So that's a
Launches
Halloween
on Nintendo
release
Switch
right there.
October 28th. Pre-orders and a free demo
Interesting.
will be
Wow,
available
that
on
soon.
Nintendo eShop.
But then again, like when you're just doing like cards, there isn't like a ton to animate. But that
Become a
said,
hero,
it still
an absolute
looks
disaster
pretty.
of a human being.
Still, the aesthetic looks pretty nice.
You awake
Okay.
in a hotel room in the city of Revachol, devoid of your memories. Soon, you learn that you're a detective.
Oh,
This-
Disco Elysium! Oh,
I never heard of this game before.
I've heard this game is really good. As it's kind of an overhead RPG.
To investigate, you'll need the help.
Is it an indie game?
This game won awards. This game won awards, but to have like the final, this like
Your behavior and
extended
available
cut
choices
version?
will change depending on how you develop these
Ooh.
skills, directly impacting how the story
Is this like an
progresses.
indie game of some sort?
It kind of is.
What sort of detective will you become? Disco Elysium, the final cut, launches digitally on Nintendo Switch October 12th. The physical
Another
version
October
will be
release right there.
Wow,
October
that's
2020.
soon. Holy
There's a
shit.
lot of great games coming out next
Today
month,
on
that's for
Nintendo
sure.
eShop.
I mean, we got Dread, we got Mario Party.
I hate to say it, October is once again going to be Broketober.
Yeah. All right, so what expansion do we have here for Hyrule?
Come on, give us detail on that second piece.
And about that courageous friend of yours, it seems I owe him as well. Yeah.
The King of Hyrule must not fall!
Is he going to be playable, the king?
For a little kid.
I would probably say some of them sounds like it.
They won't harm you.
I saw the king in that image. It did look like he was going to be playable.
Yeah.
Take that!
Oh, really? They're combo units.
Yeah. Alright, we get to see the scientists in action there.
Yep.
Okay,
Not
sorry,
an
I didn't
October
remember it.
release.
So that one has the, that one's gonna be the one having the story.
Oh, Chocobo Racing!
Chocobo! Start your engines and get set for a new
Oh,
racing
shit.
experience.
Oh, God.
I haven't seen this game in a long time.
Chocobo and Gilgamesh to be the first across the finish line. Edge out the competition by using drift boost to cut corners.
I didn't know they were remaking it either. I haven't heard of Chocobo Racing in a long time. I know they did Dungeon a while back.
Collect these throughout courses to cast magic like fire and arrow
Yeah,
to
I mean,
blast
part of me
away
is like,
opponents.
I've heard
Acquire
about
magic
Chocobo
sites of the
GP
same elements to
before,
cast even more powerful
but
spells.
like the only thing I can think of is like maybe it was a PS1 game. I don't know.
It was a PS1 game, yes.
Also has a special
Okay.
ability.
Basically, it was definitely a story where you're playing as a chocobo who's in the field of racing, and of course you have all these elements from Final Fantasy, like Muggles, Behemoths, the mages, and all that.
Online multiplayer.
Locally or online, that's a good thing.
Nice.
Up to 64 players can compete in a
What?
Wow! You have a tourney mode.
8x8 elimination.
MVP races exclusively
So
on
that's the next
Nintendo
year
Switch
title.
Next year.
What did you think?
Alright, we're going to get into our first feature segment of the night here.
Next video, we have some news about
Oh,
the last
yep, here's
Oh,
Smash.
here we go!
Smash Brothers
That's
Ultimate.
Smash!
Mr. Sakurai, the game's director. will
Yep, I knew there was going to be a final
fire in the
presentation,
final
so...
Mr. Sakurai
5!
video.
Hey Frank, there is a special event for you here.
He'll also show you how to use this fighter, so please look forward to it.
Alright, so next Tuesday is when it's going to
It's
happen.
been about 3 years.
Wow,
since
at least we have a date.
this will be the
Yep,
last
so
presentation
5
of Super Smash Brothers
October
Ultimate.
5th, everyone.
I hope you'll
We're going to do a special stream on that night there.
Next, please.
I want it to be Leon to be the Capcom representative. I definitely do.
Okay, let's see. What we got next? Okay, a little
like-
bit of post
Yeah,
post-apocalyptic
post-apocalyptic stuff,
vibe.
yeah. Because if you got like the whole world being savaged by the plants there, obviously something happened. A Tokyo jungle, yeah.
Wait,
Oh, it's Kirby!
what?
It's a Kirby game! Is this a 3D adventure for Kirby or is there a brand new one here? It's a 3D for Kirby!
Oh wow, Kirby in the Forgotten Land.
Yes, completely 3D! It's a 3D platformer! Now that is a first for Kirby, because he's been delegated to 2D side-scroller, or 2D.5.
Yeah, this is
This is the first 3D Kirby game.
there we go. And that confirms copy abilities will be back.
Yep. Cutter, sword are definitely staples, without a doubt. Needle. Fire abilities back
There's
once
fire,
again, and ice.
ice.
Oh boy.
Whoa. Oh,
That's one of the
first boss.
bosses. Wow. I bet it's a next year release.
I'm expecting 2022.
Yeah.
This one.
Spring 2022.
2022. That's nice. Giving Kirby it kind of like his own kind of like
That was a
Odyssey
trailer
like
for Kirby and the
adventure.
Forgotten Land.
Yeah, this is the first time we saw Kirby in a full 3D environment.
In this new game, you can freely move around in 3D areas using familiar Kirby moves.
Because he was relegated to side-scrolling throughout the whole time of his
Yeah.
career here.
Filled with abandoned
So
structures
this
guess-
is a definite
I guess-
first.
civilization.
I guess how Labs finally figured out how to really make a full like
The game is
3D
scheduled to release in spring
game work for
2022.
Kirby.
It has to look like they had the Odyssey team on hand to help him out with this here, because the style looks a little
Yeah.
similar.
Next, we have this to show you.
All right, what do we have?
Please take a look.
What's next?
Animal
Oh,
Crossing.
Animal Crossing. Okay. Is it? Oh, it looks like an update
To the museum, yeah.
Yes, it's Brewster. It's Brewster.
Yep.
Brewster's back. Yes.
So it looks like the cafe is
Yeah,
going to be inside the museum.
Copy.
October!
Oh, nice. Okay, there's gonna be a whole Animal Crossing Direct.
So that's
Whoa.
next month.
Since its launch in 2020, the Animal Crossing New Horizons game has been enjoyed by many players around the world. New free content
Okay.
will arrive in
November is when it's going to happen here.
In preparation for its release, we will be.
I haven't played it in a long time either.
Horizons Direct in October.
Yeah, I had to put
In
it
it,
down
we'll go
myself
over the
because I've been
content
like
in more detail.
playing like multiple other things.
Please be on the lookout for the air date of this presentation.
Oh, no doubt. We'll definitely hydrate to that one here.
Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
All right, let's see our headlines.
2 games, 1 game update, and lots of fun.
All right, what do we have?
Oh, my
Yep.
update
Content is coming to the Mario
Free
Kart Super
updates.
Rush game.
to Super Rush.
Koopa
Koopa
Hey,
Troopa.
Koopa's joined the
as a
team.
playable character. Dish out tricky shots.
Oh,
Wow, he does a
God.
skip. He
That
does a
power
skipping.
shot looks crazy.
Ninja! Wow! So Mario 2 representative gets in the game now.
Opponents.
Wow!
Courses are also
Ooh,
Wow!
nice course.
And a desert course looks
And
like.
a more like
These additions will come swinging in.
well, what,
as a free
wasn't there
software
already a
update
desert
later
course?
today.
It looks kind of more like a islandish kind of course.
Mhm.
Whoa!
This is Kingdom Hearts, looks like.
You're
Nope.
No,
invited
this
to
is
live
this is
Magical World.
This is
Yeah.
Mouse
Magical
and
too.
dozens of Disney characters. Spend time with Disney friends. Craft your own whimsical costumes and furniture, and explore delightful Disney-themed worlds. All downloadable content from the original Nintendo 3DS version is included.
All right, so it's a
Oh,
re-
this was originally on 3DS. Okay.
so it's a remastering, is what it
Soars
is.
onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. A beloved Star Wars.
Oh,
game
really?
Blast off to capture
Knights of the Old Republic.
forces with Jedi.
Wow.
This has got to be the remake, which means that's huge. Like to have that
Use the
portable.
Force for good.
Oh, yeah.
Be lured to the dark side. Your choices determine the galaxy's fate in Star Wars.
Yeah, they are serious. Knights of the Old Republic is here.
Switch November 11th.
November 11th.
Either
Okay.
that, or this is a toned, like a better-looking version of the original.
There's one
Oh,
thing you must
shit,
always
Wow.
remember.
What?
Stay
Really?
human. This is the city, humanity's last stronghold against a virus that turns people into the undead.
Oh, boy.
Wow,
Dying
Dying
Light.
Light 2.
Human.
Oh, of course
You'll
it's
need
a
to
cloud
master both
version, yeah,
hardcore
because
and tactical
honestly,
combat
with
to
it
survive
looking
in
like
brutal
this,
open
it
world
would have to
action
be on
RPG.
the clouds.
Explore
Right.
alone.
Alongside
With
Guardians of the
3 other
Galaxy.
players in online co-op as you unravel the dark secrets of
That
those
said,
in
just as,
power
you know, have
and
Dying Light
then
2
plunder the
available on
layers of
Switch,
the
that's really
infected
good.
at night.
Mhm.
Your decisions will shape the story, but they'll also have consequences. No matter where your actions lead you, there's one thing you must always remember. Stay human.
Of course. In any zombie situation, stay
Take the
human.
prequel on the go in Dying Light Platinum Edition.
Okay.
Scavenge for supplies, craft weapons, and face hordes of the infected in a post-apocalyptic open world. Dying Light 2 Stay Human Cloud version.
So that's
launches
next
on
year.
Oh,
Nintendo
wow,
Switch
February 4th.
2022. A free demo will also launch the same day on Nintendo eShop. Dying Light
And
Platinum
the
Edition
original Dying
comes to
Light.
Nintendo Switch October
19th, not bad.
We have
The original.
we have a lot of October releases here.
Utility,
Okay.
morality, or liberty.
What?
Oh, this is Triangle Strategy. Triangle
Yeah, the
Strategy.
the
A
thing that they introduced
fiery
previously.
war presented in stunning HD 2D. My apologies. Your actions will lead you through a riveting story that changes based on the decisions you make. In the end, where will your conviction guide you?
Yeah, it has a like tactics vibe to it. I'll tell you.
Cannot follow.
In response to the survey about the demo
Oh.
released in February,
Okay, so we got a demo coming
the
up.
game has been fine-tuned with a focus on elements that received lots of feedback. These
Okay,
include adjustments to the difficulty,
good.
improvements to on-screen
Mhm.
visuals, camera angle controls,
Okay, that's really
the
good
ability to
because
review previous dialogue.
a lot. Some tactic
And
games you
streamlined
forget
gameplay
about
and
the fact
loading
that
times.
okay, yeah, how am I supposed to see this unit behind the
More
house?
details
Mhm.
are now available on Nintendo.com.
But very good that the
Strategy
team
will
took
launch
the
on Nintendo
info
Switch
from the
March
demo
4th,
seriously.
2022.
Yep, so we got a March 4 for
Pre-orders
release.
begin today
So that's
on Nintendo
spring
eShop.
release. Here's Dread.
Oh, here comes Dread.
Yep. And for the record, everyone, I am going to play Dread on the channel here at a future point, so definitely stay tuned for that when we get the chance to it.
Are faced with overwhelming overwhelming power. Your highest priority should be simply to survive.
And here we thought the SAX was intimidating as well.
Yeah, it was only the precursor.
Yeah, it was the precursor to like a hunter going after you. At least in this game, you have an idea where they're going to be hiding at.
Don't let your guard down.
Looks like we'll have a robotic voice as a guy. I guess it's probably the same voice from Metroid Fusion.
Yep, and of course, Kraid is brought back. Now, how many of those droids, I wonder, are in the game here? It looks like there were 5 of them so far shown.
Samus Aran, the most powerful bounty hunter in the galaxy, embarks on a new mission to the uncharted planet ZDR. Her objectives? Confirm whether the deadly X-parasites...
This is a side-scroller, sort of like 2.5.
Any research robots in search of it have mysteriously gone dark.
But it's completely a side-scroller, just like Samus Returns.
Reveal that planet ZDR
So-
is divided into multiple environments,
Alright, interesting.
each with its own elements.
Of course you gotta have a lava field so you get that Varia.
Yep.
Remnants of the mighty Chozo civilization are also scattered throughout, including evidence that the Chozo may have once called the planet their home. Visit Metroid.Nintendo.com to read Metroid Dread Report Volume 8 for a detailed account of the terrain and life forms you may encounter in the Metroid Dread game. Be sure to view the other Metroid Dread reports there as well. You'll want to prepare yourself for the dangers that lie ahead.
Metroid Dread launches on
And
Nintendo
that's
Switch
not too
October.
far away.
Pre-orders
Yep,
are
not too
available
far
now
away,
on
just right
Nintendo
around the
eShop.
corner.
How was that? Up next, we have news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh!
Yep, what do we have?
Many people have been using Nintendo Switch Online since it launched in
Oh,
September.
come
2018.
on. Please.
In addition to the current membership,
Please let one of those
we added
rumors
a
be
new
true.
membership plan.
New content with a new membership plan.
As a part of this new plan's content,
64!
Oh, yes! Nintendo
64!
Yes!
you'll be able to play a collection of Nintendo 64 games.
Yoshi's Story, yeah.
Story.
Dr. Mario
Dr.
64.
Mario.
64 system launched 25 years ago.
Star Fox, of
There's
course.
Star
Gave many
Fox,
players
nice.
Could you imagine doing... Oh, we got sending punishments!
Ooh.
intense 4-player multiplayer action. With Nintendo
Could you
Switch,
imagine doing these
Hey,
games
my
online?
select Nintendo 64 games locally or online. Also, with this new membership plan, in addition to the Nintendo 64 games,
Genesis!
No way!
Wow!
you can play a collection
So
of
we have
games
Genesis
on the
games.
Genesis system.
Oh, that just made it. Oh my god!
Phantasy Star.
This means
Yep.
you'll be
Phantasy Star
able to
4
play
is a
classic
must
games
play if you're an
whenever and
RPG
wherever
fan,
you
okay?
wish.
It's really fucking good.
Yep, we have Echo as well as Streets of Rage. That's a good one for the
Nintendo
online
Switch
supports.
Online membership, as well as the ability to play the included Nintendo 64 and Genesis games. This is Nintendo Switch Online.
Expansion pack.
Expansion pack. Question is
How much? Yeah.
This new membership plan will be added in late October.
Well, yeah,
So it's coming
okay.
next month.
Of course, you'll still be able to continue using the existing plans. Also, those who have an existing membership plan can change over to the new plan. We'll share more details about this new membership plan at a later time,
Okay.
including the exact release date and pricing information.
But we got 2 brand new systems to use for the online support for free with your membership. So we
Okay,
got...
so there's the
You'll be able to
initial
play
line.
Nintendo 64
Wow, that's a
games
pretty good
shown
lineup.
here,
I don't know why Winback's there, though.
as well
Look at
as
that lineup for Cat... Oh, we got Castlevania
wow,
there!
That's a really good Genesis
We'll also
lineup.
continue
They got
to explore
Castlevania
games
Bloodlines on that
such as
list.
The Legend of
Oh,
Zelda
that is a
Majora's
must play
Mask,
right there too.
There's F-Zero
Oh,
X, yeah.
F-Zero.
Nintendo 64 and Genesis.
Majora's Mask, Snap.
The original Pokemon Snap.
Yep, Kirby
Sport
Sport.
Shards.
Paper
Yes,
Mario.
And
Banjo-Kazooie!
Banjo-Kazooie too.
We prepared Nintendo 64 and Genesis controllers to ensure the game.
Oh yeah, I knew that was gonna come. Those joysticks better be worth it.
Both can be used wirelessly. These controllers.
I'll
Wow.
say this right now. If I could use that, if I could use that N64 controller on my PC, I'm sold already.
I think you could here once you get like the right adapter and plug it in directly.
Look forward to this new membership
Well, I think it just needs the right
Nintendo
cable.
Switch Online
Yeah.
plus expansion.
But that joystick on the
I
N64
believe
better
the
be made right.
USB-C, which I do actually have a USB-C cable thanks to having a Pro controller.
Yeah.
There's plenty to
All right, what do we have for collections here?
Okay,
Shadowrun.
Shadowrun trilogy. That's a good
three-game
one.
collection of cult classic RPGs. As a Shadowrunner mercenary, you'll explore a dystopian future where magic has reawakened and fantasy creatures have come back to life. Immersive branching narratives, skill-based character growth.
Could you imagine if they put like Mario Party 2 or 3 on that N64 online stuff? That's gonna really make things a lot more efficient for online play.
Oh yeah.
The question is, how good is the code? Oh my God! Yeah!
It's confirmed. Oh heck yes! Circle of the Moon, Harmony of Dissonance.
Oh, yes!
X2!
Yeah, Dracula X.
The rewind, quick save, and button mapping features will also vamp up
the amount of times you screw up Konami, you still actually at least pull something right.
Yep, we can play the Japanese versions too.
Are included. Castlevania Advance Collection launches on.
So this is just strictly the Advanced Collection, is all it is.
Which is good, because, I mean...
Returns.
Circle of the Moon's alright, Harmony of Dissonance is good, but of course, you know, Aria of Sorrow being the best of the three, I have to say.
Yep, and then of course we have the DS
No,
games
wait,
too.
ActRaiser?
Yeah, ActRaiser!
ActRaiser returns.
So it's an HD.
No freaking way, Square, what the hell?
This is Enix's portion, because remember, it was an Enix game originally.
Save mankind from the forces of Tanzra, the Lord of Dark. You'll wage war in
Is there going to be a retro mode on here, I wonder?
Strike down monsters in the side-scrolling action phase to liberate the lands from the grasp of evil. Master swordsmanship and magic to vanquish all who stand in your path. Then, cultivate the lands you've liberated in the world-building creation phase.
That was always a big thing about ActRaiser, was the world creation, didn't all of a sudden going into a platformer.
Creating a flourishing civilization.
I mean, they consider this as one of the best games on the Super Nintendo exactly here.
An edge in both phases. Alternate between the original and rearranged versions of the beloved soundtrack.
This could almost be looking like what Castlevania would look like if it was modernized here in a way.
New boss battles also await. ActRaiser Renaissance.
So what do we have?
Onto Nintendo Switch
later today!
Oh my god!
So that's a shadow drop right there. Oh, Undertale.
The official answer, Chapter 2 is coming to Switch. Because Chapter 2 got released on PC. Oh, Toby, I swear to God. You're such a freaking crazy troll at times.
Yep, so Chapter 2 is on its way now. I tried a little bit of the demo of Chapter 1 there, and I definitely enjoyed what I tried so far. Chapter 1 plus 2. Alright. Later today. So,
oh, nice!
So that's a shadow drop. It's okay, Frank.
Okay, now we're just getting a bit of a system reel here. So Hot Wheels Unleashed.
Yep.
Interesting track creator. Survivor the Aftermath. I think that's probably a port of a PC game. There's Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Yep, which we knew what was coming out.
Wreckfest coming to Switch. Nice.
Sorry, I was getting all flipped here. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, sorry, Doris.
Namco Classics, yo!
Yep.
Exceed with Room Factory 5 next year.
And that's it.
How's everything? There are still a few more announcements in today's Nintendo Direct.
So what do we have?
Koizumi-san.
Oh, Miyamoto-san.
Oh!
What does Miyamoto have to
wanted
say?
make an announcement, so I was hoping I could step in.
Oh, of course.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm just getting a little wrapped up in the thing going on right
I
here.
have been working with the Hollywood movie studio Illumination.
Oh, is that
yes,
movie? The
yes,
movie they were
that
talking
Mario
about.
movie.
Meladandri-san, who are known for movies like Despicable Me and Sing, in making a full-length animated Mario movie for the big screen. Today, I wanted to announce its theatrical release timing.
Okay.
Oh, we got a date. Oh, next year in the
2022.
holiday season. Nice.
All right.
In theaters in holiday 2022.
So we'll probably see a
The
trailer
release date for North America
maybe
is on
around the
December
middle of
21st,
next year?
and will be
Pretty much,
announcing
yeah.
release dates
Probably
for
like
Japan,
around
Europe,
E3-ish
and
time
other
is my
regions
guess
at a
here.
later time.
Yeah.
It'll be a while longer until we can share a glimpse of Mario in action on the big screen. But today, I also wanted to reveal our key cast members who will be
Oh,
voicing Mario and his friends in the movie.
come on. Please let me. Wait, Chris Pratt? What?
He's Mario?
Who will be played by
I'm surprised it's not Martinet.
Mario will be talking a lot in the movie. Please look forward to Mario as performed by the very talented Chris-san.
Who's gonna be Bowser, I
Princess
wonder?
Peach will be played by Anya Taylor-Joy. I can't wait to see a very spirited Princess Peach.
Charlie Day for Luigi.
Luigi will be played by Charlie Day. I'm excited for you to see this timid sibling appear on screen.
Jack Black.
Heck
Played
yes!
by one and only
That is
Jack
a
Black.
damn good choice
I'm
right there.
expecting a monster performance by
Hell yeah!
So Jack Black is Bowser. Oh my gosh!
Michael Key will be playing
Keegan is Toad.
I'm looking
No
forward to
way.
the
Oh my
comedic moments.
He does not look like the Toad type, does he?
Even though this is a Mario
Wait,
movie,
what?
Donkey Kong will also be
CK2?
making an
Seth
appearance.
Rogen? Oh my
He will be
goodness.
played by Seth Rogen.
What's going on here if DK's
I'm
involved?
eager for you to see a humorous Donkey Kong by Seth's son. And of course, Charles Martinet, who has voiced Mario and many more Nintendo characters in our games over the years, is also involved.
Okay, that's
He will be
good.
appearing in surprise cameos in the movie.
Okay.
Alright.
So he's not going to be directly Mario, but he's going to be a cameo.
Oh, we see. Okay, so Kamek, Cranky Kong confirmed, and
Spike.
Spike.
From Wrecking Crew.
That is all I can share with you today about the Mario movie. This is a very collaborative project between Illumination and Nintendo. We've all been coming up with all sorts of ideas, and I myself am enjoying a creative process that is a little bit different from making games. It may be a while.
You can tell there's probably going to be something globetrotting related involved. This is going to be a Mario movie of some sort.
Yeah. I mean, it's gotta be some sort of grand adventure, especially if
Please
it's gonna
look
be a
forward
movie.
to Mario.
Especially if Donkey Kong's involved. Unless they're making like Donkey Kong as a short. Sort of like similar how they did with the
Next,
Pixar stuff.
I'd like to show you this.
Alright, what we got next?
Splatoon!
Oh, Splatoon 3 news, yes!
Yeah, let's see what the news is. I saw the umbrellas, they're back. Look at that map.
And there's the
Wow!
turret.
So you actually drive the turrets. Okay, so we got a force field, it looks like. Oh, look what's back! The Art Institute from the first game.
Nice!
That was a grappling hook. That was a grappling hook I saw there. Oh, this must be the campaign mode.
Oh, yeah! Because there's, yeah, Octoling right there.
Why are they fuzzy? So it's time to see what I guess the little buddy can do in the game here. Yep, the Squid Brigade is pretty much back again. So it looks like Callie and Maurice are teaming up together once again here with Capricorn's Fish. Really? Are they going to drive that mech?
Would have been a nice little twist there.
All right, so we have a returning stage. We have a brand new stage, and we got an idea of the campaign now. Oh my gosh, she's
okay. Apparently, you can't touch. You can't touch the fuzz.
Return to the mammals. Okay, that explains why they were fuzzy.
Hello, everyone. I'm a researcher from the Squid Research Lab. I've been meticulously studying the mysterious squids that can transform into humanoid form. What you just saw was the latest research footage from Splatoon 3. Allow me to share a bit of what we know so far.
All right, what do we have so far?
Splatoon 3 takes place in Splatsville. It's known as
the
city of...
The museum is back from number 1. Splatville is our new location.
The Splatlands, a place long inhabited by advanced sea creatures such as squids and octopuses. Buildings spanning several generations are crammed into the city.
So this is not Ingopolis, we're at a directly new location.
Turf war appears to be a popular activity. Its basic rules are unchanged. 2 4-player teams compete against each other to ink the most area. However, the trend seems to have undergone a major shift, with the existence of new main and special weapons confirmed.
Yeah, we have a grapple hook now in the game, so you can be like Spider-Man.
We were able to observe activities from Story Mode, the single-player campaign.
Return of the mammalians.
Meaning, the reappearance of mammals appears to be the theme of Story Mode this time around. What could this possibly mean in a world where all mammals, except for 2 cats, have vanished? It appears that there's still a lot to uncover. But we'll continue with our research and keep you updated once more results become available. Please look forward to more Splatoon 3. Updates to come. See you next time.
All right, so we don't have a release window yet, but I bet it's a summer release.
Yeah.
Splatoon 3 taking place.
Yeah, I would probably. My best bet would probably.
2022.
Yeah. Okay, next year. So it'd probably be a holiday release.
Please look forward to future updates.
But we have an idea of what the one of the game modes are now, so we have a couple more.
Last announcement. Last announcement.
Let's see what we got.
Come on. Okay.
Wartime looks like.
HQ 接敵した距離50対象は北東に向かって移動中遅れこちら本部了解した作戦を開始せよ了解
This has a platinum vibe to it.
撃て対戦車砲用意
Oh wait. I kind of have a suspicion I may know what this is, but I'm not gonna say. Also, they should be watching their backside.
Is this Bayonetta free? Nope.
The heck? Oh, yep, I think it is. Ask you shall see finally.
Bayonetta free. Here it is, everyone.
Bad boy.
What's her design this time? Wow, she went for the the braids. It looks like.
Yep.
But I'm ready to give you everything you want.
Wow, her guns are different this time. Got her. We got gameplay footage.
Nice.
Yep, Madame Butterfly. Her Or contract there. I wonder if John's going to be involved.
Here comes the demon.
Yep. Gamora.
Oh crap! It's like a freaking kaiju fight.
Yep. Instead of a finisher, it's kaiju fights now.
Oh, birds in there too.
Yep. And obviously, you got to have one related to Madame Butterfly.
Oh yeah. You can see that. Oh god.
Tarantula.
I don't know how to feel about that one.
The like spiders.
Trust me, if you've seen any of my playthrough of Resident Evil that has those damn spider enemies, yeah, no. Heck, I didn't even think that seeing that spider from Resident Evil 1 is still one of my top clips on my channel.
So what? So when is it going to be out? 2022.
Next year. Next year. The wait is getting close up. Wait, what?
Obviously, that's going to be the antagonist rival.
Mysterious figure. But yeah, 2022 next year, so the wait is starting to come to a close.
Especially if you have gameplay that hasn't been shown in a long time here.
This game will launch next year. We hope you look forward to Bayonetta's new encounters. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
It would be amusing if it was Dante. I mean, people have been wanting like a matchup between Dante and Bayonetta for some time here.
Yeah, but no, there's those kind of like Capcom slipping on in.
Yeah, it's not going to happen unless they do like some sort of special crossover. All right, everyone. That's the whole Direct here. So we got some interesting results out of this here. We got especially a lot of new details about games up and coming here. And, of course, we just learned of who's going to be voicing the Mario characters in the upcoming movie.
Mm-hmm.
Let me switch back to that Splatoon footage here for a second here. Now, let's see here. Yeah, this grapple beam ability here is definitely new. The thing is, it looks like it's a special.
Yeah, I would say it's a special with the whole aura thing. You know, much like with how specials kind of look in 2, but they definitely up the special look to just like have your character completely covered in their color ink. Yeah,
they said Grapple's Ink Hook is a special, so yeah. Got a special, and of course we got this new map here. It has like an S pattern bridge right across the pathways here, plus there's an upper and lower layer. Now, of course, the crab turret we know is sort of like similar to the baller, where you can actually roll it and also move along as you shoot. All right, so the new...
I mean, the force field kind of does look broken, but here's the thing, Frank. Of course, there's going to be a weak spot, and I have a feeling if somebody's able to shoot that top point, it will break real quick.
Yeah, the top point definitely looks like it's broken here, but the problem is, can you get into that force field as well? Yeah, you're right.
I figure it's pretty much just it's just an ink shield, so I think opponents can actually get into that.
Yeah, this may be something worth using in Splat Zones.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, they can't shoot into that zone there, so I assume they have to try to walk into the zone. Now, the Sky Jump, of course, is back, and of course, we got the new returning level here being Museum de Alphonse from Splatoon 1. Because you can tell by the rotating platforms that they have here. So far, we have like 3 stages announced for the game here. 2 of them are definitely new, 1 returning. Now we just got the campaign here being the return of mammalians here. That explains why these guys are getting fuzzy here. So the little buddy can actually ride in your backpack if you're not in battle, apparently. Alright, so I saw that there. You can launch your little buddy to whatever apparently is on the field here. And he eats it.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's going to be useful for, like, little small targets.
Yeah, he's going to be like your utility partner in the game, it looks like here. And of course, Callie and Mirror are back, and look at this here. They're both sporting the same ink color as the Inkling here, all in yellow. Okay, that's a new weapon that we got for the hero splatter shot, it looks like. And then we got that big mech here. So the question is, what is that big mech going to do in the game, I wonder?
I have a feeling it's probably going to be involved in probably either boss fights or certain stages.
It doesn't look like it is meant for boss fights. And of course, look at its terrain here. We're in like an icy terrain of some sort. It's like a first for the game.
I mean, and not only that, taking place at what appears to be a space shuttle launch station.
Yep. And look at that for our logo for Splatoon 3. Nice Inkling language error.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the first time we're seeing snow in the Splat universe, without a doubt.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
And of course, now we also know that if you touch this thing, you get fuzzied. That's a silly look for the Inkling.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go ahead and go back to the Mario Party section here. Let's take a look at those board maps here quickly. Oh, there we go.
Take a stroll.
Alright, so they definitely renovated the Woody's Woods map because, see, there's a tier level system in it now. Oh, wow, look at those Koopa banks there.
Around Woody Woods, but watch out for those.
Now, the question is, are the gambling minigames on this map here? That's what I wonder. Because
I mean, just like Scott, just like view from the top here, I don't see the game guy icon. So I don't think game guy will be on there.
I see where it was in the original map because it was right by the gate here. And I see a clover space, so that's a chance time space now. So it looks like they've been replaced with chance time.
Yeah, it's done with the lucky spaces.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we have our item shops in the game here, so the items are definitely back.
Yeah, Woody Woods was from 3, yes.
Yeah, it's so far the only third map that we know of here in the game here.
Those Monty moles. They'll change the board's direction when you leave.
And of course, that was the gimmick, is that things would swap around. Okay, so the Yoshi's Tropical Island from the first game is back. Basically, at any point, Bowser and the Toadette in this case. So Toadette's apparently our star giver in the game. We'll be swapping places at random. If you ever land on event spaces, or force them to trade places.
Travel between 2 islands.
Yeah, the gimmick on. I'm trying to remember here. So, if I remember the gimmick for the Yoshi's Tropical Island. Yeah. If you land on a happening space, you're gonna make Bowser and Toadette swap places.
And not just that, the swamps are toll booths here, so which means you have to pay coins in order to cross to the other side.
Yeah. The fish-eating Toadette is pretty much the same thing that happens in the original. This big cheap comes around, takes Toad away, and then Bowser's, comes in right behind.
Yeah, because usually the route you would take would either to go left through the swamp here to get to the other side of the island, or you'd take the same island that you're currently on to get around to the other side. But anytime everyone lands on a question mark space, they swap places. And I like that they did the tribute to the original game where the Yoshi was stuck on the center island there, but I don't see whirlpools at all. So it's he's just sitting there.
Tropical Island. Toadette's got the star, but she might swap places with Bowser at the last second.
All right, now we got Horrorland coming back from number 2 here.
Day and night.
Which brings us to day and night cycle, which means at certain times of the day here, these womps here will actually be able to move based on the time of the day here. But if it's night, they stay fixated in that position.
In Horrorland.
And it definitely looks like it's very faithful to the original map design in here and all that.
That King Boo statue is harmless during the day, but at night, it'll swipe stars.
Yeah, that one looks so... I mean, parts of it have been... parts have been apparently, like, taken down, because, I mean, if you take a look at the original Horrorland map, that map is huge.
It is huge, yes.
You can get lost in that one.
Yep, and of course, if you wanted to try to steal some stars, you had to do it at the right time of the night there, because the boos were completely solid if they were in the daytime, so they can only come out at night.
The statue is harmless during the day, but at night, it'll swipe stars from unsuspecting players.
Now, of course, we got the new version of our minigame coaster, it looks like.
Play in minigame only courses.
Yeah, like I said, it's kind of a tribute to the minigame coaster from 2.
Yep.
But this one is pretty much multiplayer, minigame only mode.
Yep, and there are certain themes along with it as well.
Worldwide for the longest win streak in survival, or work together in the cooperative.
And of course, we have minigames from Mario Party GameCube eras. It looks like.
Will have 7 courses available. All boards and minigames support online play. So
yeah, this is pretty much like what the top 100
it should have been. Yes, exactly. Is what it should have been. Because what made Top 100 completely undesirable, aside from being on the 3DS, was the lack of the board game maps. That is what made Mario Party.
And get ready for the party of a lifetime. Mario Party Super.
So once again, that's going to be coming out towards Halloween time on October 29th. Definitely, we're going to be getting the game for sure. All right, let's see what else here. We had the N64 and the Genesis stuff here, so let's go back to that quickly here. So, where was that announcement? There it is, here, right here.
Yes. See, this is the one I'm really wondering about, because,
you'll be able to play
again, this is part of a new membership plan.
Yeah, so we don't know what the details
are. How much extra are we going to have to pay for this?
Yep.
I mean, right now, okay, so right now, like, yearly membership, it's not that bad. Like, $20 is not that bad, just, for, like, basic membership. If this is, like, a $5 increase, I'm totally fine with it. 10, pushing it a little bit, but still okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to see it above 10, though. I do not want to see it above 10. That
right.
In addition to the Nintendo 64 games.
Yeah, so, as of course, we got the Genesis games. So, let's take a look at this lineup.
That was a complete shocker right there. I didn't expect Sega to jump on board.
Especially when they have the Genesis Collection available right now in the console here. That is a surprising factor about it.
You'll be able to play
but, well, again, like, this gives the advantage of, like, the lesser-known Genesis games, like, showing up. Like, some of the, like, the cult hits.
As well as the ability to play through adding...
But, I mean, that said, I mean, if we go, like, yeah, let me see the initial lineup on that, so...
There we go. So here's the N64 lineup that we're going to get at the launch here. We got Mario 64, Mario Kart, Star Fox 64, another great game, Yoshi's Story, of course, Zelda Ocarina of Time, you got to have a Zelda title. We have Win Back. So this looks like one of our third-party games. We have Mario Tennis, of course.
Yeah, that was from, that's Koei. Koei before, I think it's before Koei became Koei Tecmo.
Yeah, it has that look. We have Dr. Mario 64, which was one of the last 64 games ever released for the console. And we have Sin and Punishment, our first import game of the series. And the best thing about Sin and Punishment is that it's all entirely in English. So you don't have to worry about translations here. So that's going to be the launch lineup here. And of course, we're going to get the brand other games here.
Genesis controllers to ensure the
yeah, the launch lineup for N64 online is really solid. Like, the only black sheep I would say is Winback. Because I don't think that was actually too well received. But I could be wrong. I'm not. Actually, let me go ahead and check OpenCritic here.
Yep. And I'm trying to get to our game lineup as well.
We hope you'll look forward to this.
Assuming I can get it in the right digits here.
The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask.
Yeah, so we're later going to get the other great N64 games here. So we got Majora's Mask, Mario Golf, of course. How can you not have that included? We got the original Pokemon Snap as well. So that's like a first free Pokemon game that you're going to get with your membership.
Going forward.
We got F-Zero X, of course, another great racer game for the series. Kirby 64, you all saw me play that at one point. One of the best Kirby games out there. We got Paper Mario, one of the best Mario RPG type games out there, because Paper Mario is definitely a fun classic to go to. And we got the legend itself, Banjo-Kazooie, being at a later date as well. So that
which does give me hope that also down the road we'll see Banjo-Tooie as well.
I think we will see it, yes. I mean, Banjo is like right at home with Nintendo here, so you definitely got to have 1 and 2 at least on the system here. I don't think they'll do the swap and shop feature stuff, however. I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
And let's take a look at that Genesis lineup once again here. So the starting Genesis lineup is Castlevania Bloodlines, Contra Hard Corps, Dr. Robotnik's Being Mean Machine, Echo the Dolphin.
AKA Puyo Puyo.
Yep. Golden Axe, Gunstar Heroes, that's a big one.
That's a good one.
Musha.
Oh, and Musha too. That is a real. I heard that that card, like the physical card of Musha, is extremely freaking rare.
Yep.
Because that game was like, I don't think it was released a ton of.
And we also have Phantasy Star 4, which is the one that we saw earlier. We have Rise Star, one of our Sega platformers. Shining Force, another Sega RPG type of game here. We have Shinobi Free, Sonic 2, one of the best Sonic games out there. Streets of Rage 2 as well, the best entry in the series, I believe. And we got Strider as well. That's a huge one.
Yep. I mean, just looking over here, like the initial launch lineup, it's pretty solid. I mean, especially to have Castlevania Bloodlines, Gunstar Heroes, of course the original Golden Axe,
and Contra Hard Corps as well.
And definitely Phantasy Star 4. Like I said, that is a must play. That is like out of all the Phantasy Star games, 1 through 4, 4 is the best. Though sadly, it's also the last one because then it pretty much the series went dormant for a bit until Phantasy Star Online came out.
Yep, and in terms of...
Now, I will say this. A couple, omissions that kind of surprised me that hopefully will come down the line. First off, going straight to Shinobi 3 without the Revenge of Shinobi, that kind of feels like a bit of a pass-up. But then again, like I said, hopefully it'll come out later on.
Mm-hmm.
Also, straight to Sonic 2. No
Sonic 1. That's a surprising thing. But here's the question.
Hopefully that will come out.
Yeah, here's the question. Do you think they'll release Sonic Free and Sonic and Knuckles on this here?
I would definitely hope so.
I would hope so too.
That really deserves it. Hopefully, if they bring out Sonic and Knuckles, they'll also include
the special editions, of course.
Yeah, special editions for Sonic 2. Because you can actually play Sonic 2 through Sonic and Knuckles and have access to Knuckles in that as well.
Yep, and then we have the complete game being Sonic Free and Knuckles as well here.
Mm-hmm. And also, in the same aspect of Sonic 2, Streets of Rage 2, jumping straight past Streets of Rage 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then the thing is, I mean, I could possibly see why, because 2 is...
Yeah, 2 is the best
better.
entry. Yeah, 2 is the best entry of the Streets of Rage series.
Because I remember 1, I could not beat that on my own. I actually had to cheat a little bit and use the second controller and just keep swapping from position 1 to position 2 to make my continues laugh.
Yep, and there's another mission here that I'm noticing from the lineup. I'm surprised Ultra Beast is not on here.
Yeah, no Ultra Beast 2. Like, what the heck?
Because that
was
one
the
of the
launch game for the Genesis.
Yeah, that was the launch game that helped get the Genesis going here, and I'm surprised it's not in this lineup. It may come at a future point without a doubt here, but I'm very surprised it's not here. In terms of like the multiplayer games, of course, we have Contra Hard Corps, we have Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Golden Axe. I believe Gunstar Heroes is a 2-player, right?
Gunstar Heroes is multiplayer as well, yes.
Yep. Sonic and 2 definitely is a multiplayer game because there is a competitive mode in there. Streets of Rage 2, of course, competitive as well. And I believe Rystar is an alternating 2-player game, I believe. So that's not a bad lineup to start with, especially if you got rare games like Musha in here.
Yep.
And of course, we got the new controllers as well coming out. $50 for these here.
I don't, like I said, I don't mind the price tag if I could use those on PC. Mainly the N64 controller. And I've been using a repro. I've been using a repro controller for when I've been doing any N64 game streams. But I will say the control stick is not like the original because it is based on a big old hunkin' huge bit of plastic like underneath. If you look at it, it's just straight up just gray floor underneath the controller, which actually interferes with its functionality, in my opinion. Because you can't get the controller stick into the grooves. You can't.
Yeah. Look at that.
So I am hoping that via a USB-C cable, which I do have. Like I said, I did get a Pro controller. I should hopefully be able to use that on PC. I would love to be able to use it on PC.
Yep, as we know here, the Super Nintendo controller has that USB-C feature, so I think that's going to be like mandatory for charging at least here. But here's the question. Do you think they'll put Rumble support into the controller?
I would say yes. I would definitely say yes, because you got Star Fox 64 in there. That was the one that launched the Rumble pack. So
yep, and of course, Zelda Ocarina of Time made use of the Rumble mechanic as well with one of the items in the game.
So I would definitely say yes. We should be seeing included Rumble in there. Like they're gonna rework the controller on the backside in some way to have that Rumble work, and it's not that hard because honestly, the backside was pretty much for either the Rumble pack or the controller pack, and well, you don't really need the controller pack for this.
Yeah, especially if you're saving on the screen on the game here.
Now that said, this actually brings up a bit of a question because I'm hoping that when with the Cyberson punishment showing up there, I'm hoping we see like some of the games that are like not the kind of like cult classics on the N64. Like I want to see Mystical Ninja starring Goemon on there. That game is freaking crazy good.
Yep.
And that needs to come out onto the online service. I'm hoping it will.
Yeah.
I want to quickly say here, Frank, they're never going to re-release Mario Party 1. No.
Yeah, Mario Party 1 is going to be a problem.
That game with so many issues. That game has to be reworked for that damn stick. So,
there's no release date yet, unfortunately, Thomas. We just only got the announcement. We're going to know more, of course, next month when they start going into the Nintendo Online update. And keep in mind, this is an expansion here to your current online service.
Yeah, like I said, this is going to come down to how much are they going to ask for more. Like I said, $5, no biggie. That just ups the amount, the price of a year subscription on Nintendo Switch Online just by just to $25. That's not bad. If it goes up to $30, little iffy. It's still doable, but there's going to be a little bit of caution with that. And anything beyond that, that's going to be asking a little too much. Yeah,
because the Xbox and the PS services, I know, are like way above the $50 if you go for their minimal service at least. So that's definitely a big number.
But they do make sure that you do get your money's worth, though.
With free games, of course. Yeah, so that is like the benefit. And this is sort of like our equivalent to getting the free games as well. We're just getting some of the best retro games for the consoles here. And I find it amusing that they have the Rumble support on the Star Fox 64 box art here.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, well, then again, that was kind of the base box for it, anyways, because it was Rumble pack.
Yeah, the first editions had the Rumble pack included. The later editions had.
Heck, if you even look on, you look on like some of these boxes, you do see the Rumble pack icon on the side there. This. Oh, you know what? That also reminds me. Yeah, Mario Kart 64 did actually use the controller pack just to save your ghosts.
Yeah, it was for Ghost Shatter.
That feature is going to be included, so you actually will be able to save your course ghosts again.
Yep, and we have Win back here with the same type of memory card support here as well. So obviously there has to be some sort of feature for the memory cards. Given that
I will say this though. Okay, so I found WinBack on Metacritic. It wasn't on OpenCritic. It's not the greatest.
Is it like average?
Yeah, it pretty much is average. It's 66 on Metacritic. So yeah, it's kind of a you either like it or you don't.
Yep, but
like I said, despite that, like the launch lineup for N64 Online is pretty good.
Yeah, especially if you got Banjo-Kazooie involved. That is a huge feat.
Yeah, we have down the line Banjo-Kazooie, Majora's Mask, the original Pokemon Snap, which is definitely, if you play new Pokemon Snap, you need to play the original as well.
Yep, and here's another best thing. F-Zero Online. That's another factor with this.
F-Zero X Online, that's going to be really good. Also, original Mario Golf as well.
Yep. Obviously, no Game Boy Advance support, everyone, unfortunately. They're probably going to do like the Virtual Console versions of the game, is my guess.
Yeah, I would definitely think so. But hopefully they'll expand upon that. Now, also another omission that I'm hopefully I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that it may come to N64 Online. Donkey Kong 64. Like, I know so many people gripe about that game, but honestly the game is still pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I actually did full clear that game when it came out on originally. And I was like, okay, I've done everything. Okay, I'm just gonna put this away right now. But you do get a lot of gameplay.
Yeah, you
for
do.
that game when it came out. So.
Yep, and they did manage to get DK64 back during the Wii U, so it's not impossible. But it's probably going to be like a later title.
Yeah, I would say so.
Now, here's an interesting choice. I think they should include on the N64 service. Resident Evil 2, the N64 version.
Ooh.
Because but that's the thing here. We don't have any M-rated games on a lot of these lineups here. So, will the M-rated games ever reach the consoles in the online service is the question here. That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, I mean that one will have to come down to Capcom.
Yeah, because
it would be a nice sight to see because it would also like let everyone like experience
a Resident Evil game for the first time. Yeah,
how impressive Resident Evil 2 on the N64 was because it pulled off like what nobody thought could be done.
Yeah,
like, actually get that with the full-on cutscenes, the full-on animated cutscenes,
all in one cartridge.
Stripped down. Yeah.
And here's the other thing about it. Its own features makes it unique from all the other versions because you got the ability to change the violence level, you have the ability to change the blood content, you have a randomizer mode included in it. I mean, it has a lot of features that are not in the other versions.
Yeah. And when you start, speaking of like M-rated games, like also, I forget who holds the right holders to Turok, but like the Turok games.
Let's see
the
here.
Original Turok, the versions of the Turok games, not the ones that are out now. They're like remastered.
I'm trying to remember who it was. So let's see. Turok was.
I mean, it was originally it was like Iguana Entertainment. Oh, I think it was Acclaim. Maybe it was Acclaim.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now here.
I know Iguana was behind it.
Yeah, Iguana was the one that made it here. In terms of the publisher, it was Acclaim Entertainment. Yes.
Yep. And of course, like I said, Acclaim doesn't exist anymore, so I don't know who the rights holders are. I have to look up and see like who published the re-releases.
Yeah, there's a lot of other games I can think of from the N64 lineup, like Snowboard Kids 2, or Snowboard Kids.
Oh yeah,
those were big
Snowboard
ones.
Kids, that definitely would be a nice thing to see there. Both of those games.
1080 Snowboard, that's another thing.
Oh yeah, there's a big throwback right there.
Yep, and of course, the Mario Party games have been announced here. Obviously, they don't want to take the shine away from the current one being Superstars and all that, but that may come at some points.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say we at least see 2, since 2 actually did come out on Virtual Console on the Wii. Though 3 was a bit of a glaring omission.
Yep, and I'm definitely looking forward to this. We have a lot to look forward to next month. There's no doubt about that. And also, other things we're going to look forward to, of course, is our Mario movie. So, once again, we're looking at our cast right now. So, Chris Pratt is Mario. That's the prize.
I still am not sure about that. I mean, okay, Chris Pratt's really talented. Like, I mean, I'll say this right now. He is Star-Lord, in my opinion. And, unfortunately, it sucks that, Guardians will be kind of sort of coming to a close with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And of course, also playing, I forget his character's name in Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, actually.
Yep, I'm looking at his career right now. So he's been in a lot of stuff here, like Wanted, Bride Wars, Deep in the Valley, Moneyball, 10 Years, Delivery Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, as we said before. The Lego Movie was another entry that he did.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's okay. So there's you can have like a little bit reference of voice acting right there, because that one's animated, both Lego Movie and Lego Movie 2.
And he did the Avengers as well. And as you said, Jurassic World, and also for Love and Thunder. So he definitely has a pedigree for like action related stuff. So let's just hope that he doesn't make Mario sound awkward when he tries to use his role here. All right. So the next one, of course, we have for Peach is Anna Taylor-Joy. So let's look up her filmography here and what she did. So what do you think of this role here? Have you heard of her so far? Anna Taylor-Joy. All right. Her filmography here. Let's see. She was known for movies such as The Witch, Split, Radioactive, Emma, The New Mutants. A lot of these movies I don't know.
New Mutants I do know. Unfortunately, that movie wasn't exactly the greatest. But then again, that movie is pretty much Fox's last hurrah with a Marvel property before getting bought out by Disney.
Yeah, and she's a very recent actress pretty much here. She started since 2015, so she's definitely new to the scene. So it's hard to say what her perception of Peach would be, but she looks like she has that role with Peach's voice figured out there, just based on the picture. All right, our Luigi now is Charlie Day. So Frankie said this one was a good choice for Luigi here, so let's take a look at Charlie Day's biography here. So Charlie Day filmography here. So Charlie Day has been around since early 2001. He did Monsters University as one of the voice actors. He's been in He did Pacific Rim. He did the Lego Movie as well, so there's some connection there, right there with Pratt. We have Vacation, I Love You Daddy, Pacific Rim Uprising, Lego Movie 2, and let's see here, what else? We have Horrible Bosses, and one of his early ones was Bad Company. So he has voice acting pedigrees if he's been in Monsters University and the Lego Movie as well. So let's see how well he does with Luigi's voice here. So you said this was a good choice, right? Now, here's the interesting one, of course. Jack Black for Bowser.
Yeah, I'd say they kind of nailed it with this one. I definitely see Jack Black. Jack Black's going to definitely nail, like, you know, Bowser's personality in that. Like, I mean, if anyone is not, I would probably say, like, if you want to, like, see how Jack Black does as a voice actor, if you're able to get your hands on a copy of Brutal Legend, that is, like, the biggest, like, tell right there, because he voice acts the main character in that one. But, you know, he's you know, again, if you don't know Jack Black,
Jack Black's
recommendations, like School of Rock is a good one.
He did Demolition Man. He did Mars Attack, The Cable Guy. He did Crossworlds in the 90s here. We have 2000s. He did Nacho Libre, Gulliver's Travels, Year One, School of Rock, as you said there. And he did the remake of King Kong in 2005. He did Kung Fu Panda. So Kung Fu Panda was also in their role.
That's right. I forgot about Kung Fu Panda. There's also a good anime movie to watch. It really just see his voice acting chops in that one. Like all three of the Kung Fu Panda movies are really freaking good. Like definitely watch him.
He voiced the panda, didn't he? Right?
Yes, he voiced Po, the main character.
So that's definitely a good indication that he holds up to the big guys there. That's for sure. All right.
Yeah, I definitely expect to see him like really get down the menacing, but also a bit of a goof that Bowser tends to be.
Well, Bowser is definitely just like one of those likable villains that you just loved without a doubt, regardless of his like evilness, possibly.
Yep.
All right. So here's the unusual one: Keegan Michael Key for Toad. Okay.
How I do not. He's gonna have to nail a really screechy voice. He's gonna have to really train those vocal cords. He's gonna need cords of steel to just do that squeaky voice.
Yeah. So
a crap ton.
Let's take a look at his filmography here. He did Mr. 3000, Alley Ball, Bucky Larson's Born to Be a Star. Afternoon. Oh, he's another Lego Movie character here. So he's been in the Lego Movie. He did Frank the Foreman in that movie. Let's see here. He did Tomorrowland. He did Hotel Transylvania as the Mummy. He's, of course, did Angry Birds the movie and Storks. He does a lot of voice acting in 3D animation here. So he definitely fills out the role here. But the question is, does he fill out the Toad? That's what I'm really worried about.
Well, I mean, if you've when it comes to Keegan Michael Key, I mean, if you haven't seen Key and Peele, like they are able to like go their character acting, both him and oh god, I forget the first name of Peele there, they do just quite a different range of characters. So I feel like he could possibly do it, but like I said, you're gonna really need to either have those vocal cords tuned up, or gonna need some computer assistance to really nail that high pitched voice.
Yep, and from the high pitch we go to the deep pitch here with Donkey Kong, with Seth Rogen.
That is a surprise that they're bringing in DK. I mean, then again, this is supposed to be a big old movie, so it's going to be a big adventure. There's going to be other like characters that are related in the Mario universe showing up, and DK is one of them. I am shocked that he's going to be voiced by Seth Rogen. To be honest.
And Seth Rogen, of course, has a big pedigree in terms of his acting career.
I mean, again, I mean, this is another this is another character that you don't really get words out of. So I wonder how the heck this is going to work.
Yep. And he has a lot, of course, here. He did himself in a lot of TV shows as well. He did voice acting for a lot of movies, as well as Kung Fu Panda as well. In terms of which ones he did the Mantis' voice in that series there. And essentially, he just has that huge acting pedigree, so I can see it working well for the DK role. The question is, do you think DK is going to be more voice like he would be in the anime shows there, or would he just do the grunts?
I don't know. I mean, again, you don't expect Donkey Kong to really have a voice.
I know. The only time we saw him have a voice was the television series back in the 90s. I remember that.
Oh God! Don't even remind me of that. I cannot believe I actually watched so many episodes of that. I'm kind of disappointed in myself.
Yep. And of course we have.
I don't know. We'll have to see how that turns out.
Yeah.
Like, a little bit of this is up in the air, including what is Martinet's cameo roles.
According to them,
they bring in Wario and Waluigi to show up briefly. Like I could see him doing the voices for them because he does the voices for Wario and Waluigi too.
Yep. So they said he has multiple roles in this movie here. So the question is, here's the thing. If you had Wario and Waluigi, you make them into like shorts as a teaser before you go into the feature length. That's what I think you should do with them.
Yeah, either that or they'll show up occasionally, try to mess up things.
Because you know how great they were when they did the Mario sports games for the GameCube. They did like those.
Agreed. I agree. Like Mario Tennis especially, and you know, not only that, if you have not seen the bloopers for the Mario Tennis,
I remember those.
This is the GameCube version. This is the GameCube version, by the way. Yeah, you need to see those bloopers.
Oh, Dakota!
Like holy crap!
All right, and of course we have our last ones here, being Kamek, Cranky Kong, and Spike. So Spike is from the game Wrecking Crew, which was sort of like one of Mario's rivals in the game before even Wario existed. We have Cranky Kong, of course, from the Donkey Kong Country games, which is essentially DK's grandfather. And we have Kamek, of course, being the Magic Koopa, who's always with Bowser. So we have Kevin Michael Richardson for Kamek. So let's see his role here. Richardson. He sort of has like that assistant look to him here, doesn't he? So let's see his filmography here, and he has been a long timer here. So he started since 1993. He did Spy Hard as one of the security guards. He did Comic Book the Movie, Clerks 2, I Know That Voice. In television, he did Human Factor, Mad About You as the Cable Man, ER as one of another character. He did Weird Science. He said Teen Angel, Greg the Bunny, Phil of the Future, Malcolm in the Middle, that's the Bob Hope voice. So he just hasn't had like a primary role. He's always been like one of those extendable characters to a cast of some sort. In terms of his voice role, he did Goro in Mortal Kombat, the first movie. He did, let's see here, what else? He did Rugrats and Parents as a sumo singer. Captain Gantu in Lilo and Stitch.
Oh shit! Okay, that's actually a big role right there, because Gantu became the big villain in that one.
And he's also did a lot of anime films as well, like Porco Rosso as Mama Atio Gang. He did Pompoko, which is Bunta Wonderland President. Let's see here. He did TMNT as well as additional voices and General Aguilera. He did Princess and the Frog. He's the Gator.
Oh, shit. Okay. Hey, there's also another big role right there.
That's another big role. And let's see here. He did SpongeBob the movie, of course. That's one of the seagulls in the movie here. He did Transformers The Last Night. He was Berserker, the Night of Eacon.
I wouldn't exactly want to be referred.
Yeah.
You have that movie in your resume there. Yikes.
And here's some other resumes that he has here. He did a lot of voice to direct-to-video stuff here, like Tom Sawyer, Secret Name 2. We have Alvin and Chipmunks and all that.
There's another one I don't want to have on there, Secret Name 2, because God, that was terrible.
Yeah. And let's see here. What else we have here? He did Family Guy Presents Stewie Griffin, The Untold Story. He did the Ray Charles role in that movie. And let's see. What else did he do here? He did Open Season 2 as additional voices. So he has a huge pedigree as well. So he's been mostly a cameo character. But he, of course, his like domineering role, of course, was the Princess and the Frog as the Gator. All right. So he seems like he's going to be a good choice for Kamek. He does seem that right. All right, so Fred Armisen. So he's Cranky Kong. Fakey. Yeah, if he can do like a good Dollman voice, I bet he can.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. So Fred Armisen's filmography here includes a lot, it looks like here. So for film there, he has been around since 1998. He was in Anchorman. He was in Deck the Halls, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. He did Cop Out, Cats and Dogs, The Revenge of Kitty Galore.
Oh, God.
He was in the Smurfs movies as Brainy Smurf. And let's see here. He did Looney Tunes Rabbit's Run as Speedy Gonzales. And let's see here. Another Lego movie rep here. And for television, he has been, let's see here. He did various stuff for Saturday Night Live. He did stuff for Crank Yankers, Aqua Teen Hunger Force as well, Squidbillies, so he's an Adult Swim actor. He did voices for Yo Gabba Gabba, which was a Nickelodeon show. And let's see here. Again, he did Speedy Gonzales for the Looney Tunes show. And let's see here. He does the voice of Tommy for Bob's Burgers.
Oh, that's okay. There's a long running one right there.
Yep, and he portrayed himself a lot in other TV and films as well here. So he has a huge pedigree. So if he's doing this big roster of characters, I can definitely see him doing well for Cranky Kong.
Oh yeah, and Cranky, I do expect actually speak. Since even back in the original Donkey Kong Country, he actually has dialogue. So
yep, he has dialogue for sure.
I expect to have a speaking role. And I'm hoping the writing's definitely going to be on point for Cranky Kong, because Cranky can be freaking hilarious with the way he just beats down on Donkey.
Yeah. All right.
Back in my day.
Back in my day.
To worry about.
If Cranky Kong's in the movie, you could tell he's going to have a vital role, possibly if there's going to be a crossover with Mario and Donkey Kong at some point.
Yeah.
There's probably going to be something important with that. Now, here is the interesting oddball of the bunch here, being Spike the Foreman from Wrecking Crew, voiced by Sebastian Maniscalco, or Scalico. I'm going to botch up the name so badly here, I don't know what I'm going to say.
Yeah, it's one of those last names.
All right, so Sebastian here has pretty much a television pedigree, mostly, to his name. He's done a lot of the late-night TV shows here. Let's see here. He has been performing regularly at the Comedy Store in West Hollywood, California. So he is a comedian. And that's just about it. He's just in the comedy strips, pretty much. Let's see here. What else has he done for roles here? Martin Scorsese, The Irishman. And that was his film debut. So he's a newcomer to the film industry here.
Yeah, he's pretty much just been being himself for the most part in a lot of talk shows and that, morning talk shows, late night talk shows and that.
Yeah, so he's been pretty much
acting wise, not a whole lot. He's been in the Green Book, The Irishman, Tag.
Yes, so he's a newcomer to the acting guild, pretty much.
Yeah, I definitely would say so. Yes.
Gilbert Gottfried as K-Mac.
Oh God.
That wouldn't surprise me if it actually did work there. I mean, Iago was a good voice for Gilbert Gottfried in that movie for Aladdin here, but it's like, could you imagine him as K-Mac? Yo, Bowser, I got a good idea for you here.
I don't think so. I don't think so. No.
All right. So he is the wild card of this whole roster here, based on what we're seeing so far, because he's a newcomer and he's played a character that's been not known in the industry for Nintendo.
Yeah, well, unless you haven't, unless you played Wrecking Crew back on the NES, but even then, that is a old school game.
Yeah, and Spike has never been seen in the game since.
The only reference, for newcomers into this about Wrecking Crew is the Smash Ultimate stage.
Yep, and here's the thing. Spike has never been in another game since Wrecking Crew. That is the amusing thing. Let me go ahead and double check on his history here just to be sure. So, Spike Wrecking Crew. So let's see what games he's been in outside of that. So Foreman Spike is his full name. And history here. So he's been in Wrecking Crew 98, which was pretty much like a remake here. Mobile Golf and Super Mario Maker as one of the mystery mushroom costumes here. But that is it. He's never been in another game since Wrecking Crew. So that is going to be unique here. Because it's like, what do you suspect they do with Spike here if he hasn't been used in anything related to Nintendo in a long time? Because
I would probably think this is it's going to be I think crossing paths with the Mario Bros. Crossing paths with their old work. Because if you've not played the Ranking Crew, Mario also shows up in that, and I think Luigi does too as player 2. So it's like their past work before they started saving the world.
So here's the thing: even though Shigeru Miyamoto is on as one of the advising producers of this whole project here, the question is, which route do you think the Mario movie would take? Do you think it will still be within the video game universe itself, or within the Mario universe? That's the question I really ask here.
Ooh, I'd probably say, from what we're seeing with the characters in that, definitely it's going to be in the Mario universe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the fact that again we got Donkey Kong and Cranky Kong showing up, they're still technically in the Mario universe in a way because of the constant. You see all the crossovers that we've had. Mario versus Donkey Kong, and of course the more recent one with Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Yep.
With that expansion pack that was released that has the Donkey Kong adventure.
Mm-hmm. Now, here is a question. Do you think Pauline will make a cameo in this movie here?
I would not be surprised to see her, because I feel like probably she would show up.
Now, here's the question. Do you think she would sing up Super Jump Star?
Jump Up Superstar? Don't know on that one. I feel like that one was pretty much the theme for Odyssey. I mean, from way it's even looking, this could be an Odyssey-like kind of movie, but don't know.
Yeah, there is a lot of Mario nostalgia built into the cast that we have seen so far here, because we're going into the Donkey Kong universe, we're going into the NES Black Box universe here as well.
Mm-hmm.
And of course we have our primary characters being within the Mario universe. Now, of course, you obviously have to have Yoshi in the movie. The question is, how much of a role is Yoshi going to have in this?
Yeah.
Because we know that usually the voice acting of Yoshi is just a different pitch-up voice there that they've been doing for years on end here. But it wouldn't surprise me if Yoshi had some sort of role here where he's just not a complete voice actor and just keeps saying Yoshi's all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and let's see here. Last up we should probably cap up on here, of course, is the Mario Golf DLC that's going to be coming up very soon here. So where is that Mario Golf stuff? Because we got a lot of new characters within that whole thing there. Here we had Chocobo Racing. We, of course, had Castlevania Advance Collection, which is the Game Boy Advance versions of the games. We have ActRaiser
along
Remake.
with the addition of Dracula X. Actually, I want to look back at that.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about this here. So here was the other big one of the day here, which was the Kirby 3D Adventure for the first time.
Yes.
So this is a full 3D environment that Kirby's going to be in for the first time, which is sort of like a post-apocalyptic Tokyo of some sort, it looks like. Yeah, it's the talking portion. We're trying to do our own reviews here because there was a lot to take in with this here.
Digging through what we just saw. Because there's a lot to dig through here, especially with the new announcements, of course, the 3D Odyssey-like Kirby game here.
Yeah.
Which I have a feeling this is going to be a big one. We're only getting a taste of it. This whole city area is just one area of the game.
Yep, and this looks like a new enemy of the game here. This is completely not your typical Kirby enemy that you normally would see.
Yeah, it's a kind of a canine-like enemy.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Kirby can suck up bigger enemies there. That was a buffalo type character as well. Okay, so the enemies don't become stars the moment you inhale them. They just immediately go shooting back out like they would in Kirby 64.
Yep.
Okay, so this looks like it's one of the tropics areas. So definitely we have some oceans type setting here. All right, obviously this guy gives you the needle ability. Okay, so we got this usual. It looks like they're in a funhouse of some sort here. All right, so that was something I didn't notice there earlier, was the releasing of the Waddle Dees.
So that's probably one. It's either one of the goals that you're gonna have to do, like in when you take a look at like something like Mario 64, it had various different goals for each section and whatnot.
Which could mean that King Dedede is probably returning back in the game if you have all these Waddle Dees in place here. And of course, we have bigger enemies now, so that's going to be unique of how you take them out. So in terms of the abilities, Sword, Cutter, Fire, Ice, Needle are some of the abilities that we know are returning back from the Kirby games.
Yep.
Of course, you got to have your Sanitary Ice World. Okay, we have this Gorilla Boss here. And look at that, he has a Waddle Dee cage right on his neck. So
okay, so then the Waddle Dees is probably the goal of in this, like save the Waddle Dees, because apparently I guess all the Waddle Dees in this world have been captured.
Now here's the thing: if Kirby was washed up on the beach, it means that there was some sort of shipwreck or explosion that happened in the sky that caused him to get into this position here. So we have a stranded theme pretty much to this whole game here. So, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, as we saw, was a spring release next year. Let's see here. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting environment. This is something that you've never seen Kirby in since, like, the Word Worlds of Planet Robobots.
Yeah.
But yeah, based on this lighting texture, it looks like they're using the Mario Odyssey engine in a way here.
Yeah, it really does.
So, I'm definitely looking forward to this here. I mean, this is Kirby's first official 3D adventure. Because every game, as I said, he's been in has been either a 2D or 2.5D type of adventure. This is his first 3D outing. So that is definitely a huge one. So, Spring 22, and let's see here. We got, of course, the Animal Crossing stuff. Brewster's coming back. And we're going to get all sorts of announcements about that next month. Let's see here. Where is that Animal Crossing update? There's so much stuff in this direct here. Of course.
I know.
And of course, we got Deltarune Chapters 1+2 coming out here. We have, which is coming out today as well. Because they said the update would happen today. We have ActRaiser, which was Shadow Drop today as well. So that's another thing. Where is that? I'm trying to find out where that Animal Crossing thing was there. So here it is. All right, so Brewster's apparently going to be in the museum as an extended hallway exhibit. And it says it's open 24/7. So it looks like there's going to be no closing time for when you can enter the roost.
Yeah, that's interesting. They have it now completely open all the time instead of like when you're only able to access it at night.
Horizon Switch in it. We'll go over the content in more detail.
All right, so let's see here. They said that everything was going to happen within November for the update, so we're just going to get like the content information next month. There's a lot of stuff happening next month with the direct.
Yeah, October is going to be crazy.
And speaking of crazy here, we have our final Smash character announcement planned for October 5th. So let me see that time on there.
Oh my goodness. Wow. So, yeah, let the speculation come in.
It is. Yep.
We've got 2 weeks.
Okay.
Or less than 2 weeks.
Okay, I hope you're ready for an early morning awakening. It's at 7 a.m.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, that's how early it's going to be.
Well, I mean, then again, we're talking like Japan time, because, this is coming straight from Sakurai.
Yep. Frank, you're definitely going to enjoy this here because you're watching it with me while you're here. Yeah, for those who don't know, Frank, of course, is going to be traveling up here directly to Idaho for the following week here. So he will be here to watch it with me for sure.
Nice.
All right, so definitely keep that in mind here. October 5th, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. when we're going to be finding out who the final character is.
Yep.
And that is going to be a lot.
Yep. Quick little bit, I did look on the Castlevania Advanced Collection.
Yeah, let me go ahead and pull that up on my head.
Seeing that you can play apparently any version of the game regionally. Hold on, let me actually take a look here.
So you can play the Japanese versions of the game here.
Bub, your Bub wine against Count Dracula continues.
And this is just
so
4 games.
Variants. Now here's the question. I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that if you change the region to Japanese, hopefully Dracula X becomes Rondo of Blood.
I think
that is the superior version of Dracula X right there.
Oh, you're talking about the TurboGrafx version?
Yes.
I don't think that is the TurboGrafx version. I think that's directly the Super Nintendo port that you see there.
That is a major shame because honestly, the better version of X is Rondo of Blood. That said, I mean there is a actually easy to find translated version that actually has English voice acting in it.
And let's see here. Yeah, there are only 4 games on here, which is basically the free advanced games as well as Dracula X.
Yeah, but honestly, to have all 4 of those, that is a lot of content, especially with Harmony of Dissonance and Aria of Sorrow are huge freaking games.
And here's another thing to know.
And Circle of the Moon is also pretty big too, though it is really kind of God, what I want to say. It is pretty much, it suffers first game syndrome in a way. Because I will tell you right now, your character's stiff. God, the movement in that one is so stiff.
Yeah, I mean, the Circle of the Moon was the first one of the series released on the Game Boy Advance, so it's definitely going to have that. And here's the interesting thing, though. You can also change it to PAL versions.
Yeah, that is an interesting one as well. So you don't just have Japanese, you have the PAL version as well as the US version to access.
As well as a gallery mode with never-before-seen artwork are included.
Yep.
Castlevania Advanced Collection launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
And that's coming out today. So all those games of the Castlevania collection are coming out today here. So I wonder how much it's going to go for.
Yeah. Tempting, very tempting.
Well, the advantage, of course, with the collection here is that you have save states as well. So that's going to really come in handy if you have
save
a hard
plus rewind. You also have rewind capability too.
Yeah, the only thing that the Switch is missing right now is Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night. Those are the big ones that they need to put on the Switch.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's about all we can cover right now for what we had in the directs here. So a lot to take in, everyone, for sure. Gamer, you have a good discussion coming up, of course, with your channel later on when you get the chance. So everyone, of course, give Gamer a watch on his channel, which is GamerWolf. And, of course, he does his own challenges whenever he gets a chance to do it. I believe the next one's going to be a randomizer, isn't it?
Friday around 9 a.m. Pacific time, I will be joining part in the bi-weekly randomizer with Mathix 2. Though his version of the randomizer or multi-world rather is more crazy because he's using the archipelago system, which if you thought fusing 2 games together with the Super Metroid Link to the Past randomizer was crazy, how about one person playing Link to the Past randomized while another person's playing Risk of Rain 2, another was playing Ocarina of Time, and another's playing what was it? Minecraft.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy what Archipelago can do, but it is a more advanced system. It's a little bit more complicated, but the potential of it is crazy. And I mean, even though I'm playing Link to the Past, I cannot wait to see and find out what everyone else will be playing alongside.
Yep, I'll definitely look forward to watching that when that definitely airs on your channel.
Yeah, and afterwards, once it's all done, I will be continuing on with my playthrough of The Witness that the community voted upon. I'm hoping to actually finish that game either next week or the week after. It depends on how many more puzzles I have to deal with.
Yeah. All right. Well, definitely look forward to doing that with your gamer on your channel. And of course, on my channel, we have the usual games playing on Sunday night, which is going to be more Final Fantasy IX. So definitely stay tuned for that on Sunday. And next week, Frank, of course, is joining me live in person here. And we're going to play some good local multiplayer games that you can't do online. So definitely stay tuned for the games that we have in store when he comes over next week. Till then, let's see who we can raid in the meantime. All right. And I'll send you over to Matt Macrochew's channel, everyone. So, definitely enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. And we'll definitely see you on both Gamer's channel and my channel next time. Till then, take care.